I started watching guys like Keiji Muto and Masahiro Chono in Japan. And I'll even go back to that. I love Japanese wrestling. That's where that stiff work comes from. I love that. As a kid, I see guys like Masawa coming down, guys like Tiger Mask, you know what I mean? Guys like Hayabusa and guys like what's his name? He was in WWF. He wore the all white with it. Hakushi, Jinsei Shinzaki. You know what I mean? Plenty of guys to study from and to fall in love with this business. So, and that's a dream of mine, going to Japan, wrestling for New Japan. That's
well, let me ask you this. What do you think about the modern Japanese wrestling compared to the 80s and 90s? Because from my perspective, I almost feel like modern Japanese wrestling has gotten slightly a little too Americanized almost.
It has, because you have Gaijin coming in now, and you have major Gaijin coming in now. For those who don't know, Gaijin are foreigners to Japanese. Right. So if you're ever a Japanese wrestler and you're American or from somewhere else, they're gonna call you Gaijin. And I know how it feels to be called something that's a different name than what you're used to being called. So you know what I'm saying. And when you go over there, and I learned this from Stan Hansen, and it's funny to say I learned this from him because I studied that when you go over there, they're gonna think something different of you. And I learned that going to England, you know what I mean? And because we're on their turf, and they're going to do whatever it takes to make sure that they are the top dog, they're superior ones, not just in the sense of color or in the sense of or in the sense of, manliness, is in the sense of like nationality. Us Japanese or us wherever we're at, us Europeans, us Canadians, when they're in our home turf, you're in our home turf. You guys are beneath us. And when you go over there, you have to show, no, we're on equal accord. If anything, I'm better than you, but I'm willing to show it on your home turf. That's why we're so heels, because we don't conform to their standards. If they're going to be hit, we already know if we're hit hard, we're going to hit hard back, if not even harder. We're not just going to take that and just go on, bow our heads and go on around the next bay. You know what I mean? We're going to hit back.